I ask you simple question, why you dey chop this thing? Instead of you to dey worry why I dey ask you, una dey salivate for the one wey dey my hand, dey talk say e dey fresh, say make I wait bill and give una. As una don swear say una no go stop eating this thing, na my job to educate you on wetin you dey chop. Oya make we dey break am down one after the other. First question na, wetin be this thing? If I ask you now, you go say na ponmo. And if I ask you say wetin be ponmo, you go say cow skin. Because you believe say this thing wey dey my front so na cow skin. Na lie you, no be cow skin be this. So wetin be this? The ponmo wey you dey chop fit no be the ponmo wey you think. Make we dey break am down. So this thing wey dey my hand, so if I tell you say which meat be this, you go say na cow skin, ba? If I ask you say wetin be this, wetin you go talk? Na still cow skin. But the truth be say these two things wey dey my hand na two different animals, two different meats, but na still ponmo. This na im be the ponmo wey you wan chop. But most of the time, na this be the ponmo wey you dey buy for market. Because for market, na this ponmo na im full. But this one, e no dey too see am. Because people wey know am, na dem dey quick finish am. And e dey more expensive. Dey watch this video so that you go know exactly wetin you dey chop. Make we dey go. When you wan chop ponmo, na this thing you wan chop. Because na this one be the cow skin wey you dey talk about. But most of the time when you go market, na this thing you dey buy. Because this one na leather wey they don turn to ponmo for you, make you dey chop. Now, this is a cow skin. It is very expensive and it is rare. People wey know am immediately come market, they go finish am and it dey very expensive. Sometimes it's 4 times or 5 times the price of this. But this one now you dey buy, and this thing na leather. And this leather consists of variety of animals. No be only cow. In fact, you hardly see cow because cow is more expensive. Wetin they use for here na different animals like hippopotamus, horse, donkey, camels, different things wey be say if you see am say na the meat, you no go gree chop am. But because say you don see am and the form of ponmo, na you dey chop am. But that one no be the only problem, because meat na meat. If you cook am chop, the main problem na the chemical wey dem dey use preserve am. You know, this thing was made to be leather. It was made to be used as leather. Then go need to preserve am. You don't see where they offload leather before? In dey strong. You think say na sun they use make am strong? Na lie you. Na chemical. Then they use strong industrial level chemical, and it's not for your body to consume. Some of the chemical wey dem dey use do this thing na formalin. You go ask yourself, say wetin be formalin? You don't ever see when person die, they carry and go mortuary, can't go do am in straight. Na formalin they use do am. Na the same thing they use do this leather. Make it straight, they hard, so that it no go spoil. Now imagine say you dey chop chemical wey dem dey use straighten human being wey buy. You don't ever ask yourself why be say sometimes when you buy ponmo, you go need to boil am over 1 hour before it go soft for you to use am cook. You don't ask yourself say which part of cow dey strong like that and wetin dey make am strong. No part of cow dey strong like that. In fact, if you bring down cow now, cook am, na the skin na go first, you go first dey chop the skin before the meat go boil. Because the skin they very soft. But you go buy ponmo, you go boil am 1 hour first before you go fit chop am. And you say na cow you dey chop. Na chemical na you dey try dissolve. They don't use chemical straighten am, make am hard. Na that chemical you dey try dissolve. And some people think say if you boil the chemical go comot, e no go dey toxic. Na lie you. When you boil chemical, you dey generate reaction. You go dey react with your pot. You go dey react with every other thing, both water, both salt, everything wey they add am na chemical mixture you dey do. You go dey react with everything wey dey that your soup or that your food where you cook. And at the end of the day, you're just eating something very toxic that can be very dangerous to your health. For the next video I go post, I go inside market, go show you exactly how to find the boot, how to find the real cow skin, and how to find the leather. But trust me, after watching that video, you go see say na leather, you dey chop sense, no be cow skin. Go and watch the next video.